Hi everyone, I'm Kellie Smith, author of Design Asylum blog and creator of Velvet Finishes Paint. Today we are going to talk about sanding and distressing with a sander. I hope you'll stay tuned. Alright, I have this fabulous chair that I've painted in Velvet Finishes Vivid. I absolutely love it, but it's a little too solid, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a distressing job with my Ryobi sander. I'm going to move our cushion out of the way. And this is a corner cat sander. I'm using a 120 grit today. I love this. The only negative about using a sander for some people is the fact that it can be a little dusty. So my recommendation to you is to be sure to keep your pouch cleaned out. Super easy. You just pull it right off, pound out your dust because it does do a really great job of catching all the dust, and just keep it wiped down and clean. So little button on the side, and here we go. Now, we've talked about before that when you're sanding, you always want to make sure that you're sanding in places that are where natural distressing would occur. You don't want to just make it look like a leopard. It's just this huge pet peeve of mine. I see them sometimes. They're just random or perfectly uniform spots, and it looks crazy to me because no piece of furniture would ever look like that. So we're just hitting the high points on this where it would be grabbed maybe on the back a lot, where people leaning back in their chair would rub it off, that kind of thing. Just natural wear. So I'm going to pick this up, put it on the table, and I'm going to keep going. Okay, that didn't take very long at all, and you can see what a dramatic difference that made. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wipe it down, get the dust off of it, put the cushion back in it, and take a good look at it. See if there's any areas that look uneven, if I didn't do a good job, if I need to distress some more. And, you know, the one thing that I see, we do paint classes out of our studio, and we use the sander, is a lot of people are really afraid of the sander. And I always tell people two things. First of all, you can always repaint. You're not going to really mess it up. So don't freak out about it. Try the sander. It's really quick. And the second thing is apply enough pressure. If you do not use enough pressure when you're sanding, you will get this little hop skip, and it makes these little circular things, patterns in where you're sanding, and it's only because you're not applying it hard enough. You're probably just a little bit afraid, so sand it like you mean it. I'm going to wipe this thing down. All right, I have a damp cloth, but I've wrapped it in a dryer cloth because it was a little bit too wet to wipe this down. You know, you're not washing it, you just want it to be damp enough to pick up the dust. And in another video, we talked about how if you do the wet distressing, you only see the finish of the wood under the distressing. But when you use a sander, you can get multiple layers because not only are you seeing the darker edge of how the chair was originally finished, we actually sanded down to the wood. So that gives you three colors. You've got the wood, the finish of the wood, and the Velvet Finishes paint on it. So it's a great way to layer. All right. Looks pretty clean, so let me grab the cushion. Let's put it back in. We'll take a look and see if we need to change anything. I'm thinking it looks pretty good. I think it has natural signs of wear. It's not overly done. You could always go back over it again and make it a lot heavier. This would be beautiful glazed, especially with this brown. You could do the clear glaze mixed with the prestigious paint, and you'd have a nice brown, or you could use the enhanced gel to go over it to give it a wax look, which actually we might do that in another video. So that's how you use the Ryobi sander. Quick, easy, and you're done. Well, as you can see, I'm already enjoying my newly sanded chair. I hope you learned today not to be afraid of power tools. They're so easy. That Ryobi sander, you will love it. So be sure to check out the Velvet Finishes website. All of our social media links are there. You can stalk me on Facebook. You can repin with me. You can tweet to me. Follow Design Asylum blog, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And let Velvet Finishes color your world. Oh, God.
Good.
Okay, you want to do it again?
No.
I'd like to.
Good gosh. Well, as you can see, I am already enjoying my lovely chair.
Your hair looks awful.
She's so mean.
Quiet on the set.
Oh my God.
Product reveal. Take one.
So what do you think of our wet distressing technique that we've done here? Oh my God. Get over here. Hurry up.
Here, before you start.
There's a couple places that I'm going to add a little bit more gel to. This won't take but a second, and our chair is going to be...
Oh my God! Oh my God! That's my Nutella. Ooh.
I can't even follow that. I got nothing. Take 4.
Can you do a horse sound?
Oh, sure I can.
I have to get naked.
Crew star and take 50.
Steps to this piece were super easy. All I did was paint it first, and
I'm
then
taking the lunch order. What would you like? Hurry up, we don't have all day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, veggie burger. I know, veggie burger, extra fries, mayonnaise, hot sauce, and sweet tea. Thank you.
What are we doing? That's not nice. That is not nice at all.
And